Alright, here's game 2 of the Black Sheep Brawl. This is taken after turn 1 where I did my movements. But we'll go over his list. I cannot remember his name. But it was a Warriors Chaos player running a Nurgle theme. He had go left from right. In the back was his chosen unit. And there was his Chaos Lord. Mark Nurgle, 4+ word save, Helm of Many Eyes to give him always strikes first with a great weapon. Also in that unit is his Battle Standard Bearer with the Dragon Helm and the Dolmen Stone. Reroll his 2+ armor save. And there was 15 chosen. Banner of Rage, Mark Nurgle with Favor of the Gods on the champion. In front of that was 18 Chaos Warriors. Don't think he had a magic banner in that one. But in there was his level 2 Sorcerer with a Spell Familiar. His claim to fame was Rot, Glorious Rot, and so he tried to cast that every turn. Then in the middle we got 5 Knights of Chaos, marked to Nurgle, the War Shrine, which was not marked. Oh, we got the Hell Cannon, and then on the other side 18 Chaos Warriors, hand weapon shield, marked Nurgle. Both Warriors units were hand weapon shield. There's my deployment. I got the tunneling team set kind of in the middle. I was hoping to tangle with the War Shrine. I know how the War Shrine doesn't do well against ranked units. So, okay. And the scenario was get the gems. The gems each had a special ability attached to them based on the color. The green gem gave you +1 to your regen save or a 6+ regen save. The blue gem gave you +1 weapon skill, ballistic skill, and initiative, I think. The white one was a +1 in armor save, and the red one was flaming attacks. The gems or the warp were supposed to be warp stone or bane stone. So if you were within 6 inches of it, it was +1 to wound whatever was within 6 inches of it. And then the swamps were supposed, or the little swamp type thing, was supposed to be Kermie's quicksand. It was done to only monstrous stuff was affected by it, so we made sure the monstrous stuff was not around it. Okay, on turn 1, this was dawn attack scenario, so we had the random deployment thing. Most of my stuff went in the center. My 1 cannon and my plague monks went over on the right, and then my hell pit and my 1 unit clan rats went to the left. As you can see, his hell cannon, his chosen 1 unit of warriors on the right, the knights and war shrine in the center, and then the other unit of warriors on the left. So the deployment really did hurt him in this one. So my turn, the abomination went up, kind of try to hide behind the hill to get a good line to come out at. My clan rats went up to the wall, waiting to see what the hell cannon could do, or the hell pit could do. Moved up my slaves to redirect the knights, and marched full on for my monks to take out that warrior unit. They shouldn't have a problem with that. In the magic phase, since all of his stuff was on the left and I have my 13th spell, I needed to get my seer over to that side to be able to cast spells. So he left my clan rat unit in the center, go join the wonderful rat ogre so that he could go over to the other things in turn 2. That was the plan. Yeah. Magic didn't have anything in range, so that was a non-issue. Shooting, I think I killed one Chaos Warrior, or maybe one Chosen. I didn't do a lot. And then, yeah, so on to Chaos, turn 1. Alright, the Chosen for the start of the game got +1 attack from their free roll on the Eye of the Gods chart. And then he moved up his stuff. He was a little bit slow with his knights, not sure what to do with basically 4 units staring him down. His warriors on the right moved up into charge range for me. And yeah, that was, and the Hell Cannon, I think, he shot at my clan rats on the left, I think, but it scattered off, so nothing happened there. He cast Glorious Rot. I believe I just dispel scrolled it because he rolled really high on 6 dice without getting irresistible force. And that was it. On to Skaven turn 2. Alright, Skaven turn 2. Movement was pretty uneventful. My seer left the Rat Ogres to go join the Clan Rats on the left. So I'd have good targets for my Plague and 13th spell. My Ogres moved up into good position for to help out with the Knights. Warp Lightning Cannon. Well, actually, I think it was, I plagued his warrior unit in the front because it was in range. It went off. It killed a couple of knights or a couple of warriors, but then didn't hop anywhere. I tried 13th spell, but he dispelled it or it didn't go off. One of the two. Anyways, it didn't work. I fired my cannon at him. I think it misfired in the second die roll, so nothing happened there. My right cannon fired at his Hell Cannon and actually did 3 wounds to the Hell Cannon. So he didn't get to just shrug off the wounds on a dwarf, so that was good. On the right, I opened up with the Plague Banner. Getting +1 to wound was nice, but he was also getting +1 to wound. So he was winning me on 3s, I was winning him on 4s, but I got a lot more attacks. He held on this round, so good for him. And yeah, that was pretty much it for Skaven turn 2. Alright, Chaos turn 2. So on his left, Chaos Warriors charged my Hell Pit in the flank. This exposed his Chosen to charge my Hell Pit in the front. The Knights declared a charge on my slaves that are holding the blue gem. I fled. That was okay with me. Hoping they can rally. Magic, he did Glorious Rot. This time it went off. It hit my ogres, did a couple damage, and it just annihilated my clan rats. That, and then the Hell Cannon went off. It hit dead center on the clan rats. Yeah, they got hurt pretty bad. But the fun part was close combat. His Chosen were within 6 inches of the Banestone. My Hell Pit, strength 6, wounds Chosen on a 2, +1 to wound means they're auto wounds. So his Chaos Lord went first, because he has always strikes first in a great weapon, so he's like strikes in initiative order. Did a couple wounds. Then the warriors on the left went, did a couple more wounds, and then the Abomination, or I think the Lord did 1 wound, the guys on the left did 2 wounds. Abomination went, I rolled a 5, so I got 2 dice 6 hits. One of the guys failed the initiative test for the initial strength 6 hit, which wounded and killed because he Strength 6 bypasses the armor. So my 11 hits equated to 11 dead chosen. And then I thunder stomped that unit after they did a wound back to the hell pit for another 5. So the hell pit killed I think I ended up killing 60. I think I killed 15 chosen or 14 chosen or something like that in that round of combat. And so all said and done, I won combat. The steadfast warrior stayed, obviously. Then his battle standard bearer died. The unit standard died. It was the Chaos Lord and the champion running away. So that went really badly for him. On the right, my plague monks are still winning, or he's winning, but I'm unbreakable. So it's just grinding him out. Yeah, that's Chaos turn 2. Alright, Skaven turn 3. His knights are just being content sitting out there, so I just blocking him up with my slave unit. Hoping he'll take the charge and set me up for a better thing later. Decided to reform my ogres after I successfully passed my leadership test not to charge to help the hell pit deal with the warriors. My gutter runners came on behind the hell cannon. My idea there was make sure if his Chaos Lord didn't rally, that he would jump over the hell pit, over the gutter runners, and off the board. And I don't think I cast any magic either. Just wasn't worth it at the time. My left cannon moved since it didn't have any good line of sight to anything. On the right, I had a good round of close combat. The wrecker went off and did some nice damage. And so I broke and pursued the Chaos Warriors. The wonderful gutter runners combined to kill one of the dwarfs and put 2 wounds on the hell cannon, leaving just 1 wound on the hell cannon and 1 dwarf or 2 dwarfs left. Yeah, that was Skaven turn 3. Okay, Chaos turn 3. So his Chaos Lord did not rally and bounced through and off the board just like I had hoped. That was good. His knights charged my slaves. I accepted. He wiped them out. They blew up and he reformed to face the flank of my ogres. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there, but that's okay. I know what I was thinking. I had to take it, otherwise he could have redirected into my ogres, and that would have been bad. So I needed to take the hit. But this opened up my cannon on the right for a nice flank shot on the knights, so I figured it was all good. Shooting phase, his hell cannon passed its leadership test at the beginning of the turn, and then tried to hit my clan rats again, and it scattered, so it didn't help him. In magic, he cast Rot Glorious Rot. It killed off the hell pit. This left his warriors in a bad position, because if he would have killed my hell pit in hand-to-hand, then he could have turned to face my rat ogres. But it's still a hell pit, and it could have done a lot of damage still. So, whatever. His warriors that were fleeing needed double ones to rally, so they didn't rally. Didn't quite get off the board. And that was pretty much it. I think this turn he rolled the 12 to give the knights a 4+ ward and stubborn. So yeah, that I wasn't planning on him getting that on his knights, but anyways, on to Skaven turn 4. Alright, Skaven turn 4. Yeah, first off, the tunneling team came up, scattered closer to the War Shrine, which was good for me, and so I charged the War Shrine in the flank, knowing that should easily break it, because that's happened to me so many times on my Chaos Army. The Ogres charged the Warriors in the flank, with him only having two Warriors to fight my Ogres. It didn't go well for him. They easily ran him down. I don't remember what I tried to cast. It was something silly like poison or some simple spell. Anyways, I miscast it, or Irresistible Forced it, whatever. And my Seer was sucked into the warp and only left a couple of clan rats left. I hopped my Battle Standard Bearer out of my unit of clan rats. I didn't want him getting the points for him when his knights charged my clan rat unit. The wonderful gutter runners slinged the hell cannon and did exactly what I needed to kill it. So that was good for me. My good old plague monks charged the fleeing guys, set them off the table, so they failed there. My left cannon fired first to fire short on the knights. Didn't do any damage or misfired or something, but nothing bad happened to me. The one on the right with the nice long flank shot went through and killed 2 knights. He made his 4+. I failed to wound 1, and then he made 2 4+ ward saves against it. So that was it. A Skaven turn 4, pretty much a rout. But my wonderful Night Runners didn't put a wound on the Hell Shrine, and he rolled like a 3 to stay in combat. So that kind of sucked for me. But all in all, not too bad. Chaos turn 4. Okay, with only 2 units left on the board, his turn was pretty quick. The Knights charged into my clan rats. He only did 4 wounds. I didn't do any. Shocker. My 3 ranks and a banner. His 4 kills and charge. He winks combat. But I stick around with my Battle Standard Bearer reroll. War Shrine makes another great leadership test. Hangs around. We'll just, yeah. So, on to Skaven turn. Okay, Skaven turn. It's time to start getting objectives. My clan rats charged the gem on the left to get that one. I moved up my cannon and reformed my plague monks and made it swift, or did not make it swift, to try to go get another gem. I brought my rat ogres around and to try to get to the rear of the knights. Doesn't look like I'm going to get there in time. The Night Runners actually lost quite a few guys. And I think I lost combat, but I held and I stayed in. Or I killed, I think I might have done 1 wound, or it was close. I think it might have been a push. Yeah, that was Skaven turn. Well, that was the last picture. I guess I didn't take the one last game. I actually, on the 5th turn, on his turn, I was able to win the combat against the Hell Shrine. It broke, and I ran it down with the Night Runners. And then he whiffed his attacks with his Chaos Knights. They broke, and my my Clan Rats ran them down too. He did a crap flea roll. I got one more gem, so I got 2 gems. So yeah, so I tabled that Chaos army and got 4 of the narrative points. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and stay tuned for game 3.